YouTube's happening. It is Wednesday, November 26th. We're talking college hoops now. It's 10 something in the morning. We're going to get this video out. Had morning meetings I had to take care of first before. So, got to have career, get things get in the way sometimes. So, we do have a couple games starting at 11. You can see we got a bunch of games all throughout the day. There are 60 games on the slate today. We'll try to roll through all 60 if possible, all the way down to our random midnight games. Beautiful stuff overall. So, let's see how yesterday went. Yesterday, we took these plays, and it was a beautiful day overall. 10-3 on the day. The only three losses was Vermont, Kennesaw, and who was it? Missouri won by 32, not 34. Game, I know. So those are the three losses. Everything else was green. We take that every day. So if you want the plays typed out for every single sport, or you want access to the spreadsheets, you got to go check out the Bay doc up there. So go visit the Bay, go sign up. There you go. It's all there for you. So other than that, we're gonna go quick because I want to get this out before the noon game starts. There's a bulk game start there, so let's stop wasting time. Let's jump to the first one right now. Okay, we're gonna do like we did the last few days. We're gonna roll through these games 10 at a time and see if we can find some value out there based on the stats and everything. So you see, first game, it leans Troy, but this game's already gonna be starting here soon. I don't want nothing to do with it. These games are way too early. I mean, it's 11 o'clock Eastern, which is 10 Central. That's 8 Pacific. That's way too damn early. I don't care how, and Troy's favored by 22.5 anyways. Nah, I'm good. VMI and Bowling Green's up next. You can see Bowling Green can score, but nothing stands out. If it doesn't stand out, we ain't even talking about it today. We ain't got time to talk about today. Rapid fire like yesterday. We move quick. Vandy's the highest scoring team in the country in the last 5 games. Who'd have thunk it? Yeah. Western Kentucky's the 32nd highest scoring team. Both teams' defenses are kind of average to below average, a little bit orange in there. 4v152, 45 vs that. This is Vandy or potentially an over. Those are the two I would think about here. So let's go. Vandy by 17.5. They are winning their games by 30 points on average. They've only played 5 games. You can see where they played those games. I think I might be taking it over here. 168. Let's see if that makes sense. Well, that comes out to 193, and that comes out to 147. It's 168. Vandy's shooting so well, though. I mean, that they are shooting off. They are on fire, essentially. So, this game is in Nassau, so it's in the Bahamas, so it's a neutral site. I'll rock with Vandy, by 17. Vandy is dandy, 17.5 Vandy. If they're winning their games by 30, they should be able to beat. Now, West Kentucky is undefeated. Mhm. You know what? Let's go back. Let's do the over. Let's go over. Let's go over 168. This feels like one of those ones going to be a very high scoring game because the pace, they're both very good at pace. Vandy's just shooting so well. So let's just move on. You see San Diego and Taos. Is that really not really? This is in Florida. So this is a early game for San Diego. This is typical. This is basically going to be an 8 a.m. tip for them. Yeah, because the game's at noon. So all right, early game, early matchup. If you want to take that, be my guest. I don't. Yeah, I ain't messing with that. No, you lost your mind. Even though they're 6-0, Towson's 5-2. Not bad overall. So let's go to Stonehill versus you. Yeah, you don't want to play that game, Mass. Let's go to Iowa State. Here we go. Real team versus Syracuse, who is down 4-2. Iowa State is 6-0 with a 6-game winning streak. Good stuff. That's what you want to see. Let's see. Yeah, they beat St. John's and Creighton in the last 2 games. Stuff pretty good. Let's see what we want to take. Iowa State 9.5 over Syracuse. Syracuse is winning by 11. They're winning by 20 something. Any good clear matchup that pushes, that pushes, that pushes, that leads Iowa State defense, that pushes, that leads Syracuse offense from 3 slightly, but not enough for me to really care. Offense, there's your ratings, your big things gonna be Syracuse. Iowa State by 10 seems like a lot. Maybe it feels like 5 or 6, maybe, but 10, I'm gonna lay back on that one. I ain't feeling that one. Texas Tech versus Nolans. Nolans is 3-4 now. Okay, Texas Tech is 4-2. They're ranked 20th now. That versus that leads New Orleans. That leads New Orleans. That if you can't make twos, how are you supposed to win games? And Texas Tech's numbers look disgusting too. Not good enough for me to take. Just can't do it. Can't do it. No reason to do it. So, New Hampshire versus Brown. Everything looks the same. Doesn't want to take that. Looking like that fancy pasta people eat at dinner sometimes. Can't remember what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. The color like the green, yellow, red. That's what it looks like. I don't know why I thought of that. This randomly popped in my head. So, yeah. Let's see, Toledo, Belmont. Belmont's on 6-0. Toledo's 4-2. We got that's that. That's that. Here's your game right there. Belmont 65% basically shooting from inside the arc versus Toledo giving up 59%. Yeah, that's Belmont by a bunch. If this is what's going to happen, if you can't defend inside the arc, you got problems. I am sorry. Where's Belmont? Belmont 4.5 in Fort Myers. Yeah, I'm taking Belmont by 4.5 all damn day. all damn day. Belmont minus 4.5. If that defense and all of it stays like that, it's over. There's no chance because their defense is too nasty. Like literally top three, top three. So and 13th. Yeah, give me Belmont for sure. Why? Belmont's not ranked yet. Who the hell knows? But there's a lot of teams that are ranked that shouldn't be ranked, or and vice versa. Bucknell is up next. Oops, nope, not that one. Bucknell. Ooh, Buffalo. Buffalo minus 4.5 looks like the play because Bucknell is just not that good. It's in Fort Myers. Give me Buffalo, 4.5. Move on. Okay, first group of 10 done, and we ended up with 3 plays, surprisingly. So that's good. So we'll get those 3 up. We'll delete the other 7 plays, move on. Again, if you think this video wasn't uploaded soon enough, because some people say that, and I understand. I upload, when I can in the morning. I'm not doing it the day before. I need, yeah, whatever. You can go become a member on Better Bet, and the second tier, on the pro tier, you can get the spreadsheets. And these sheets, you see it for you. You can get them and look at them anytime you want. It's there for you. So, but other than that, it's here. So, let's move on to the next one. Is going to be, we're going to start with San Jose. San Jose is playing early too. In Palms, California with a noon tip. No, it's a 1 o'clock tip. So that's going to be it's a 9 a.m. tip. What are we doing? 1, 12, yeah, 10 a.m. tip. Wow, that's weird. 1-6 versus 2-4. Game's garbage. Don't want nothing to do with that one. Sorry. Miami of the Ohio is way better than UNC of the Greensboro. So Miami of the Ohio. Let's look at your numbers. Who shall we take? My Ohio 10.5. That might be the move because they're so good overall. I'm willing to risk it. They're winning their games by 30 points and they're losing their games by 20. Yeah, I'll take my Ohio. I'll take my chance on that one. Sure. MOH minus, what did I say? 9.5, 10.5, 10.5. Sure. Why not? From there, we're going to FIU versus Omaha. Uh, 5th worst defense in the country from 2. Defense, that ain't good. Terrible on 3. Omaha's just bad at defense. Let's keep it real. Other than that, this game is not good. I'm not messing with it. Mercer, then Robert Morris. So Mercer, App State, nothing stands out that one. We go Bobby Morris, and that versus that. Those are both great, but they cancel out. This versus this might lean Bobby Morris. They both suck at 3. So the only thing we have is they're above average of hitting 2s. They can't stop 2s. It should be Robert Morris. Should be. But are we going to take that? Is it worth it? What's the line? I'm curious. Just actually curious what it is currently. Robert Morris in Pennsylvania plus 1.5. Nah, there's other games. I don't, yeah, I like a little bit more than that because their rating is still bad compared to USC's defense or their offense. So, nah, I'm good on that. I'm good. Thanks. Northern Kentucky, the Norse versus Wofford. Yep, there you go. Yep. Looking like pasta salad. That's what I figured. I remember that's what it's called. Got it. FDU versus Army, and oh my God, y'all need to go do something else. Stop playing basketball. Just shut the gym down. There's some like, oh God, that is terrible. Arizona State versus USC. USC looks better from 3 for sure. 54 v 274. It's 38 versus 36. USC is going to have no problem shooting 3s. Other than that, defensively, inside the arc is a little rough. Everybody's below average. You're kind of close to average when it comes to 2-point defense. Other than that versus that's your main game. USC offense versus Arizona State defense. USC, are you favored by what? There you are. USC is favored by 5.5. It is in Maui, so they both had to travel. What's the over under? Because I see the defense is not there. The USC has that pace. Is it 166? We're currently sitting at 174 and 159. I kind of want to rock with USC 5.5. I don't know why. I'm just feeling it. But the Arizona State is 6-1. But their defensive numbers are kind of slacking, you see. And they suck at rebounding and assisting too. When USC's doing those little fundamentals, do the things that matter. So give me USC. We'll rock with the Trojans. USC minus 5.5. I'm down for that. Let's move. Move on. Bradley's up next versus Liberty. 2 v 324, 24 v 338. Liberty, I mean, if their basketball schedule is anything like their football schedule, they notoriously schedule an easy schedule. So the little risk. Let's see. Liberty, it's favored by 5.5. I can work with that because their defense is worse. It's a lot of Liberty logos for a reason. Yeah, I'll take Liberty by Lib minus 5.5. Yes, I shall take that. I shall rock with that. We shall move. That's 3 plays so far. Nice. South Florida, the hometown team. Good stuff. Offense galore. Good God. They we gonna go quick, ain't we? Are we going over? 171. That's we ain't taking a side. We're going over, if anything. That is 187 and 153. That's no 171 is clearly in the middle. That's nothing for us. So yeah, there you go. All right, that's it. That group of 10's done. We ended up pulling 3 more out of that 10, so let's go move them up. That puts us at 6 plays so far total. Let me get rid of the trash from the ones we didn't take, and let's move on to the next group of 10. So we have 6 group of 10s total, so this is group 3. So let's move on to it now. Who is texting me, emailing me, and calling me? Everybody leave me alone. I'm busy talking basketball. Moving on. Where are we going? Jacksonville State. Yeah, that's way more important than anything else. Talking Jacksonville State basketball. Yeah. Everything looks good. Their defense is pretty solid. It's in Arkansas. It's in Jonesboro, so both teams have to travel. That doesn't help at all. So it's neutral again. I'll be so glad when these damn neutral site games are over. Let me tell you, I'll be so excited. Oh, let's move on. Valpo, then New Mexico State. Valpo versus Southern Indiana. They look the same. They can't shoot twos, and I don't trust Southern Indiana enough to play them, so nope. Let's go New Mexico State versus Georgia State. Georgia State struggles in every sport, apparently. Good God, you guys not good. New Mexico State's defense is looking pretty solid overall. They won 5. They're 5-0. New Mexico State usually has a squad. They always do pretty well basketball. So, let's see, 12.5. Does that make sense? They're winning their games by 11. They're losing their games by 9. They don't look good. They can't score. That defense should help. It's in Cancun. There's neutral site games in Cancun also. Damn, good place to go if you actually get to experience Cancun. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how New Mexico State's deep offense is kind of struggling. I think they cover this. I lean to 12, but I'm not going to take it. Someone's telling me leave that alone, and I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to follow the instincts. What we got? Houston versus Notre Dame, and everything's defensive, defense, defense. Nothing standing out. This is a Houston lean, obviously. If it's Houston less than 7, I'm taking Houston, but it's not going to be that low, is it? There's no chance in hell it's that low. 11.5. Yeah. Yeah, no, no. You could say that. You could say Houston. It's in Vegas. I'm just not. Nah, nah. I'm trying to be a little more cautious on the neutral sides. Give me a little bit of a lower spread, but whatever. We'll see. Oop, did that one. I meant Rice. We got Food versus Oral Roberts. That is disgusting. No, that one, nothing to do with that. Marshall versus Guard. Let's see, Marshall versus Lipscomb. That that versus that is your game right there. That matches up nicely. That's not good in points in the paint. I'm passing on that. Let's go Gardner Webb, then Boston College. G Webb versus the Navy. G Webb is not good. The Navy's going to sink them. Ha ha. Yes, Navy 11.5. Does that make sense? They're winning by 9. They are the terrible defense, terrible, terrible defense. Their 2-point offense is not good. Their 3 points really good, but how many they shoot, though, is the main thing. Points in the paint being 126 tells me that they shoot more 2s than 3s, which means they're going to miss more shots. So I'm going to double-digit Navy in North Carolina. Don't love that, especially because it's 0-6. I know it's 0-6, but they're losing the games by 25 on average in the last 5. That's your whole season so far. Navy 11.5. They're winning by 9. I will pass some, you get them feeling. I mean, I would lean Navy, but something saying pass. I'm gonna follow it. It says pass. I might be losing value by not playing it, but what can you do? Tulsa versus Northern Iowa cancels, leans defense, leans cancels. There's your game right there. Everything else is kind of similar. They're slow. Nothing. Don't nope. No thanks. I'm good. Princeton versus Vermont. We took Vermont yesterday. You see the numbers have shifted. Their defense is now pretty bad overall. Just not good. Not good at all. Next group. All right, that group was worthless. That was a group of 10 that had nothing there. I mean, there's a couple of leans in there, like Navy and something, like another one, but nothing that I'd played. So I'm still stuck at 6 plays. Let's go to the fourth group of 10 now. We start this one off with Manhattan. Yes, Manhattan versus Wagner. And we leave them there as we move on to Colorado State. It's like, what the hell, all that red. Damn, Colorado State, look at you. Look at you. You just can't. The offense is great. You're scoring points. You're shooting well from 2. Your 3 is amazing. 45% from 3 versus a great defense. Virginia Tech's playing away from home. Have they played 5 home games? Has it been their neutral site? I don't know. But either way, they are listed as the away team. So it's their first technical away game. Technical. So their defense looks good. They are solid. Their offense is good, but their defense is below average. I hate betting on teams like this that are great at one thing and suck at the other. So nah. Now Virginia Tech's probably favored anyway. Please keep it real. So, and we go from Colorado State to Washington State. Yes, Washington State there. Double. The defenses are not good here. Defense is bad here. If Seton Hall is better off shooting 2s, I'd be taking Seton Hall, but I don't even care what the spread is. No, not loving that. I'm not betting on teams that can't hit 2s. If you can't hit your layups, how do you expect you to hit the 3s? And people have been asking me to put free throw percentage on here. I know. I can't expand, like, I have this set to a certain size, so it fits all sports. That way it's the same. I would have to expand every sport. I can get free throw, but I'd have to sacrifice one of these things. So if you want free throw percent, which one would you want me to get rid of? Simple question. Because I can do it would be, free throws and it'd be opponent free throws. I can do both. So I would have to get rid of either points in the paint, fast break, rebounds, assists, which I'm sure nobody wants to get rid of. Block steals and turnovers might be a popular one. Pace is staying. I like pace. Pace is great. So it would have to be one of these groups right here. So, and most likely points in the paint, fast break, or block steals and turnovers have to go away to make room for the free throw. So let me know below which one you would want to get rid of to add free throw. So let's move on. Oh, where we just did we're on Washington State and we're going to Utah Valley now. The Valley of the Utah. Let's come on down here. Got them. 4-2 versus Samford. 38 for 148. I can see that. Points in the paint. See, it doesn't have like I don't have a defensive point in the paint, so I can see why getting rid of this one might make sense. This might not like it might not add up very well. So we could do that potentially. And I can make that change very easy. I would just have to go back and run all the box scores for the whole season again, which isn't that. It's only been what a couple weeks, not a big deal. So I could potentially do that if that's what you want. If that's what you want, let me know. So let's see. Or if you have any other suggestions to add, just know it has to be in this size chart. So I can only add so many things. I have 15 rows. That's the most I can do. So otherwise, it doesn't look right on screen. So that's the whole point. Otherwise, if you add too many, it starts getting crunched and then it's hard to read. I know a lot of people watch this on their phone, and even though on the phone this is still kind of a little tricky because there's so many numbers, but you know, trying to make it viewable for everybody. Let's see, Air Force is next. Air Force versus Northern Colorado. They can score versus that versus that. Okay, so this could be Northern Colorado. They actually look pretty good. They match up nicely. They shoot twos very well. They're above average defense. Their best thing they do is shoot threes, but they shut that shit down. So this is all kind of matching up. Eh, maybe, but no, no. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Tennessee and Kansas. That's a matchup. Hell yeah. What we at? Nope. Nope, wrong one. This one, Tennessee and Kansas. Kansas at 5-2 and 7-0 Tennessee. Kansas cannot hit threes. What the hell, Kansas? That ain't good. All that matches up nicely. Defense for sure. Defense for sure. Potential under. Potential under. Let's see. Can we find where's that bright ass orange T on this list? I know there it is. Can't miss it. It's so easy to find. 139 is a very low total. We're at 160 and 125. No, I was thinking maybe under. Tennessee is favored by 4.5. Do we like that? No, I'm not feeling that either way. So we're going to leave that off. Let's go to Kentucky. We just kind of flash for a second. Kentucky versus Tennessee Tech. I mean, Kentucky's favored by 38 points. That's enough. You see that? Tennessee Tech is good inside of scoring, and they're only losing their games by 16. Do we think Kentucky wins by 38 points against a team that can actually shoot? You know what? I'm gonna take Tennessee Tech plus 37.5. That's T-Tech plus 37.5. Now, if they get blown up by 50, they get blown up by 50. What can you do? But Kentucky's only winning their games by 22. They're losing their games by, I mean, they're winning their games by 16. So, yeah, show me you can beat a team that can actually shoot twos and defend well. Yeah, Tennessee Tech plus 37.5. Great play, I think. We'll see. And it's in Lexington too. So let's see. Citadel is up next, right there. Maybe Houston Christian from 2, but they can also shoot twos kind of well too. So I'm a pass. And Fresno is the last one of this group. Fresno stopped right there. 63, 1, 2, 88. Fresno's offense looks pretty good. It's in Palm Springs. Pepperdine's playing. But their 2-point defense is so bad. That's like, that's your Achilles. You can't mess with that. So that group's done. Let's move on. All right, that group only came up with one play. That was that Tennessee Tech play. So I think that was a pretty solid. I like that. That's 38-point cushion. That's just a great start right there to a game, especially with a team shooting so well. They're both in the top at offense and defense from 2. They're in top 15. Yeah, I'll trust that. No problem. All right, we got 2 more groups of 10. Let's move on to the next one. We're going to start with Wilmington of the UNC version. And let's see what we got against Southeast Louisiana. Wilmington looks better from 3, but they cancel out nicely. They can't shoot at all. My God. Southeast Louisiana cannot shoot the ball. Wilmington's going to be favored by like 17, aren't they? It's going to be something high. I already know it is. Wilmington. How far down I got to get to go to them? Let's go this way. Wilmington. 11.5. Enticing. They're winning their games by 14. They're losing their games by 6 on average. They struggle shooting twos. I swear. Why? Why? I don't like that. Offense is great. Their defense is bottom 10 in the country. That just where is it at? It's in Wilmington. It's a home game too. We'll trust Wilmington to do work. They need to win about 12 or more. I think they can do that. So UNCW minus 11.5. I'll rock with that one. Sure, why not? Let's move on to Dunk City. Kennesaw. Kennesaw, you got me yesterday. You burned me. That's one of my 3 losses. So sad. Defense versus offense. That leads Kennesaw. That please, Dunk City leads in threes, not dunks. Crazy. I don't want nothing to do with that. That's too close. Cincinnati versus Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan is not good statistically, but yet they have 3 wins, which tells me they played a couple D2 teams. That tells me a lot. Since he's 5-1, you can see their defense has been pretty solid. Their offense is absolute cheeks, though, so I am not betting on it. I'm not betting on cheeks. Just don't want to bet on cheeks. Not my thing. Fairfield Inn and Suites is playing Columbia outdoors. They make good jackets. I got one. Haven't worn in years because who needs a jacket in Florida? I'm telling you. Bang, bang, right there. 54 V through depth, everything. That's the only thing. Everything else is like defense. That kind of cancels out. Yeah, nothing for us. You might see something, but damn it, I don't see nothing. I see Rhode Island, bat versus that. Rhode Island offense versus Temple defense. Those two cancel out kind of because they're close. Those two cancel out because they're kind of close. It's Rhode Island offense versus Temple defense, and that's Rhode Island all day. Do we dare take Rhode Island in any of that? Do we do it? Do we do it? Rhode Island is minus 3.5. Do we trust that? Mm, They're slow. They're slow paced. They're great at blocks and steals. They're average turnovers. They don't get many assists, so that means they have some straight up ball hogs on that team. That's what. Yeah. So I'll trust Rhode Island. Why not? Temple, like they're winning their games by a bunch. It's yeah. You can't guard the 2 and the team can score 2. Just layup city, baby. And they're average at points in the paint. They're average enough. Let's take Rhode Island. I will trust. RI minus 3.5. Little salty on Rhode Island. Still, I lost 4 straight bets to start the season last year with Rhode Island, so I still think about that. I don't know why. I have made thousands of plays in the last year between all the sports. I still remember Rhode Island 0-4 to start the season. I don't know why. On the ATS side, it's crazy. All of them they should have easily won based on their stats, easily. But yeah, who knows? Louisiana Tech versus Indiana State. La Tech, what are you doing? What the hell is this? What are you doing? Okay, defense. All right, so we're looking at a under. Is that what we're doing here? You guys want to play defense? Okay. That's gonna be Indiana State, not that one. This one. 141. Do we dare rock a 141? That is 137 to 122. So sure, if your defense wants to be that damn good, all right, under 140. What did I say? 141? 141.5. I'm down because you both suck at shooting. Well, you're kind of good inside, but yeah, number 5, 38%, 26%, 26%, 45. Yeah, show me. Show me how good your defense is. I will buy into it. I hate taking unders too. I hate unders. I hate rooting against things. I like things to be fun. Wichita is up next, which is right now, and is in Nassau, and St. Mary's is playing a road game, so it is neutral. They both look pretty good. They're the same team. Great defense, terrible shooting too, but they can shoot threes though. So I'm not going to take an under with this one. This one, the ones I'm just going to leave alone. But the Barn is up next. The Barn just got beat down by 30 points last night. So let's see how they did. Michigan put a belt to ass, essentially. Offense, defense is not good. So maybe it over potentially against St. John's. Let's see. Do we want to take that? 167 might be a play. Let's see. That's coming out to 179. This is coming out to 150. Everything else is the same. We're going to pass. I don't know who the hell's going to win that game. That should be a good game. Should be a pretty good game. Memphis versus Southern Illinois Salukis. Memphis is not doing well. They're 1-4. Is Penny still the coach at Memphis? Has something changed? Memphis basketball head coach. Yeah, it's still Penny. Penny, what the hell are you doing? Anthony Dion Penny Hardaway, by the way, if you want to know his full name. This is not what they. Damn, I thought they. Damn. Damn. I'm not taking Southern Illinois, but damn. I mean, damn. Northern Arizona's last, and I don't want to do that. So let's go to that last group. All right, we'll go to the last group. That group right there had 3 plays for us. That's nice. That puts us, I believe, 10 or 11 plays. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and roll those up. Yeah, it puts me at 10 so far with 10 to go. 10 more. So not bad. 50 plays, I pull 10. That's a good percent. So 10 more to go. We start with UC Irvine, and we can call it wraps. Let's see, come on down. UC Irvine versus South Dakota State. Cancels out, leans UC a little bit. Threes are terrible. My God. Uh, I'm not feeling it. Just no, no, I need some clear cutness. Wyoming versus Denver. Wyoming looks better. It's in Laramie, so but the only thing is they kind of suck at twos, but they suck real bad at defending twos. So hell, you might make some twos on Denver. Let's go see what Wyoming's. If it's Wyoming under 5, I'll take Wyoming. It's got to be under 5 though. I'm not going anything higher. 8.5, maybe. I want a little action. 10 plays is good, but I mean, look, defensive rating is bottom 5. Let's say Wyoming by 8.5 at home. They're at home. They should do good. YO minus 8.5. This ain't a neutral site. This is in Laramie. They should be good. Hopefully. It should be is a key should is that key word in that sentence there. Louisville is up next versus NJIT, and this is clearly Louisville by 44.5. And this ain't one of those ones that maybe I'll take plus 44. No. If these were green, maybe, but no. No, Louisville might win this game by 60. It might be a Memphis thing. They win by 32 when they should have covered 34. I'm not going to find out. We're leaving it alone today. Not today. You're not getting me. New Mexico versus Alabama State in Albuquerque. Disgusting. I don't want none of that. Nothing standing out there. Idaho versus Northridge, Cal State University Northridge, and I don't want none of that. So versus Idaho. Michigan versus Gonzaga, the championship game of the Players Era Tournament. Great game overall. Hopefully, everything looks good except Michigan can't shoot threes. That's okay. They got the number 1 2-point defense in the country right now. So, yeah, I don't know. What's the spread on this game? Gonzaga 2.5. I don't know who the hell's going to win this game. This is a Final Four matchup potentially. The way these two teams are playing. I'm gonna leave it there. Y'all have fun with that one. I'm not. I can't put money on that. No. Texas and NC State, same story. Don't know who's going to win this one. Texas defense from three is kind of Texas from 3 generals, but inside they own in there. So they own 2. They own the 3. I'm gonna leave it alone. Y'all have fun. Look at NC State being ranked. Good job, guys. Let's see. Portland versus Long Beach State. Disgusting. That's a cool look. I like how they do the LB. That just looks that's fitting. It looks good. Looks good stuff. San Diego State versus Abebe and 24 v 266, potentially San Diego State, but nothing else. This is in Vegas as well. And then lastly, not lastly, last one on this screen is Bama versus Maryland, because this game also starts at midnight again. Man, if you're a Bama fan or a Maryland fan, I am sorry, because Maryland's at Eastern time, Bama's at Central, and this game is going to start at midnight Eastern. That is ridiculous. Ah, oof. Ooh, over though, potentially. Looks like a high scoring affair. We might have that might be worth our time. I don't even have odds for it because it's tomorrow. Let me go back up and switch to tomorrow. Tomorrow games. This is Bama by 12.5. Over is 165. That feels low for a Bama game. 175, 168. Bama over. Sure, let's rock an over that one. Over 165.5, and then we have one last play, which is apparently Utah and Ole Miss, and I have to do this. Boom, different screen. Got it. I had to go specifically because it's not even on my schedule, because it starts at, oh yeah, see, I have nothing here. Yeah, disgusting. So I'm assuming this is probably either Maui or it's going to be Vegas. It's one of them two places, because they're not starting a game at midnight in Mississippi. So it's a neutral site, just know that. And I'm not taking it anyway. So we are done. How did that sound? So that one, we pulled 2 plays out. We pulled that, and we pulled that beautiful over. And let's see, that gives us 12 plays on the day. We had 13 yesterday. It works out nicely. So 12 plays, good stuff. Now tomorrow is Thursday, and we have games. It's just a very short slate. Like, I can put it all on the same damn screen. Look at that right there. That's all the games we got. I will do a video tomorrow. Don't you worry. I got you. I will put a video up for us degenerates that will be watching college hoops on Turkey Day. So appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Go check out Better Bay if you want to get access to the spreadsheets, typed out list of plays, or just come join the chat. It's all there for you. So appreciate you being there. Let me know what you want me to do with the sheet. If you want free throw percentages for offense and defense, what do I get rid of? Let me know. Give me some thoughts. All right. So enough of that. I will see you tomorrow for this beautiful Turkey Day slate of college hoops. Peace.